When the door closed behind her, I didn't know it would be the last time I'd hear it. She'd said it so casually, with a smile that didn't quite reach her eyes. "It's just a girl's night, babe. Don't wait up, okay?" Her perfume lingered long after she left. Light, floral, the same one she'd worn on our honeymoon. I stood there for a moment, staring at the empty hallway, the silence pressing down like a weight I couldn't name. I tried to shake it off. Trust her, I told myself. Don't be that guy who overthinks every little thing. She deserved her fun. But something about the way she'd said "don't wait up" clung to me. It wasn't the words, it was the tone. Like she'd already decided I wouldn't. I turned on the TV, poured a drink, tried to fill the empty space with noise. But my mind wouldn't quiet down. Every laugh we used to share, every inside joke, every easy touch, they'd all started fading lately, replaced with polite smiles and half-hearted goodnights. 4 months now, I'd felt her slipping away. The phone face down during dinner. The texts answered with a delay. The quick change of clothes when she thought I wasn't looking. Each time I'd told myself, "You're imagining it." Because loving someone means sometimes lying to yourself to keep the picture whole. By 9 I gave up pretending. I texted her. "Me. Hope you're having fun. What are you guys up to?" No reply. By 10 I was pacing. I checked her location once. Just once. It was supposed to be at her friend Lily's place. But the dot on the map said otherwise. Downtown. Near the river. A small restaurant with soft lighting and a view of the city skyline. Not exactly where a group of friends would hang out on a casual Friday night. My chest tightened. My stomach dropped. I told myself there could be a reason. Maybe they'd changed plans. Maybe Lily's new boyfriend had joined. Maybe. But the maybes weren't enough. I grabbed my jacket and keys, heart thudding as I drove through the quiet streets. The city lights blurred past, neon smearing through my windshield. My mind raced faster than the car, fragments of laughter, whispers, and arguments stitching together into a pattern I didn't want to see. When I got there, the restaurant's glow spilled softly onto the street. I parked across the road, engine idling. And there she was. Through the wide window I saw her. My wife, sitting at a candlelit table with a man I'd never seen before. He leaned in as she laughed, her hand resting lightly on his wrist. That laugh, it was the same one she used to give me when we were first dating, the one that made me feel like I was the only person in the room. Now it belonged to someone else. For a long moment I couldn't breathe. I sat frozen, staring, the image burning itself into my memory like a photograph I'd never be able to delete. She reached up, brushed a strand of hair behind her ear. He smiled. Their wine glasses touched. And I knew. All those late nights, all those vague excuses, all those tiny subtle shifts in her voice, they had led here. To this table. To this lie. I should have confronted her then. Walked in, slammed my hand on the table, asked her who he was and why she looked so happy. But I didn't. I just watched. Because sometimes silence says more than fury ever could. After 10 minutes I drove away. I don't remember how I got home. My hands were shaking too much to feel the steering wheel. Inside, the house felt colder than it had ever been. Every photo on the wall looked like a lie. The couch where we used to watch movies, the kitchen where she danced barefoot. It all felt hollow now, a museum of something that had already died. I didn't sleep. I just sat there waiting. At 1:17 a.m., the door finally creaked open. She slipped inside quietly, heels in her hand, makeup slightly smudged. When she saw me sitting in the dark, she froze. "Oh," she said softly, startled. "You're still up?" "Yeah," I said. My voice was calm, too calm. "How was girls' night?" She blinked, her mouth parting just slightly before she caught herself. "It was fun. Lily's place was packed." "Really?" I leaned forward, eyes fixed on hers. "That's strange. I texted Lily around 10. She said she hadn't seen you all week." Her breath hitched. The silence stretched. "Ryan," she started, her voice cracking a little. "It's not what you think." I almost laughed. "Then tell me what it is." Tell me why you were having wine with some guy downtown. Her eyes filled with tears. Please. I didn't plan for this to happen. Understood. Then what did you plan for, Laura? For me to just keep believing you. For our marriage to die quietly while you pretend to still love me. She didn't answer. She didn't have to. The truth was already between us, too heavy to ignore. For a long moment, neither of us spoke. The air buzzed with the weight of everything unsaid. Finally she whispered, "I'm sorry." And somehow, that hurt more than if she'd yelled. I walked past her, heading for the door. "Where are you going?" she asked, her voice small. "To make sure this night means something," I said. "You called it girls' night. I'll call it goodbye." The door clicked behind me, soft but final. Outside, the night was cold, the kind that cuts through your clothes and straight to the bone. I stood there on the sidewalk for a moment, looking up at the sky. The city hummed quietly in the distance. It didn't feel real yet. Nothing did. Back inside that restaurant, I imagined the two of them laughing again, the sound I used to live for now belonging to someone else. And I realized something cruelly simple. Betrayal doesn't always explode. Sometimes it fades in quietly, like music playing in another room while you pretend not to hear it. I walked until my phone buzzed in my pocket. A message from her. "Please come home. We can talk." I stared at the screen until the words blurred. Then I deleted the message. Because there was nothing left to say. When morning came, the house was still. The sun rose through the window, painting the walls gold, touching everything we'd built together. And for the first time I saw it for what it was. Not a home. Just a shell. Her perfume still lingered faintly in the air. But even that, like her, was already fading.